Hey, you. Hey, guess what? So it's day-oyabunmi. I just wanted to let you know that I recently published my ebook, The Intuitive Tarot Guide, for people new to their tarot journeys. If you're interested in learning the meanings of cards, if you want to know how to read the tarot intuitively, and get a sneak peek into my own personal process for reading cards through a bonus video, hit up my website, daydreamalston.com. Greetings and welcome to another Messages from Ori. It's Day, aka Oyabunmi. And on this episode, I'm going to tell you what you need to stop doing right now based on divine messages and guidance. Before I get into that, if you're interested in a tarot reading, if you're interested in learning how to read the tarot intuitively, I've just published a new ebook. If you're interested in an Ifa reading, a Head-Orisa reading, Ifa-Orisa online trainings, ebooks, other things, check out my website, daydreamalston.com/store. Okay, so I had this idea to do a reading on what we absolutely need to stop doing right now. And I was laughing because I was like, well, when I did the reading for myself, I knew Spirit was going to call me out. The divine is always calling me out like, girl, you've been doing this and you know you need to stop. So, I just wanted to do this for the collective because I know we have some really harmful habits, behaviors, thought patterns that we absolutely need to stop in order to move to the next level in our evolution and growth, okay? I hope you are doing well out there, that you are feeling inspired and uplifted. And if you're not, I hope that you're taking the measures to ensure that you get back to a good place. Okay, some of you they want you to stop being miserable. Stop being miserable. Stop feeling like you can't have joy, you can't have happiness, you can't have peace. They want you to stop kind of sitting. Some of you are not moving your body, are not moving, are not dancing, are not just are not active, right? It's a lot of inactivity and they're not feeling that. Not only is that something you need to stop for your mental and emotional health, but for your own physical health. Some of you are spending too much time indoors, too much time watching television, stuck on your screens or on your phone or on your computer. They want you to stop doing that right now. Some of you, they want you to stop, let go of hopelessness and this feeling that you can't go on. Some of you feel like you can't go on. I see someone can't even get out of bed and they want you to stop. Stop that. You have come here for a purpose. Get up, and if you don't know what that purpose is, figure it out. They want you to persevere, So you need to stop just kind of allowing life to beat you down. You can do this. Some of you need to stop giving up on your dreams. I see that some of you have, decided that a dream that you had is not realistic, and maybe you've seen that because of your experiences, right? But they want you to stop that. Know that each moment is a new moment. Each moment you can have a new perspective about life. Something amazing can change and be altered in your life immediately. Like, things don't have to remain the same. Yeah, get up and get moving. I keep seeing that again. Some of you need to stop sitting around and looking at life through a screen. They want you to get out and enjoy life. You know what I mean? Like, live life. Stop looking at other people living their lives through screens, either through movies, television programs, or on social media. Get your ass up and get up out the house. Some of you are scared to put out, works of art, writings, scared to start a business, scared to do this, scared to do that because you're afraid of rejection. They're saying stop. Stop allowing fear of rejection to stop you from moving forward. They want you to take up your tools, take up your pen, sit down at the computer and write, publish that blog, share a bit of information you've wanted to share, paint, draw, again, movement if some of you are dancers. Stop being afraid of rejection. So what you're doing when you're not allowing yourself to move forward because of your fear of rejection is you're really blocking like these great manifestations, these great works of art, these great contributions that you have within you, right? So you need to stop that right now. Some of you, oh, what's the message that I got before I even started recording? Oh, it's a saying. The saying, fools rush in. The divine is saying, stop being a fool. Stop rushing into things. Stop jumping into things because they look good or they feel good in that moment. There's a need for you to be more discerning before making a choice. Before going towards something, make sure that it aligns with your vision. Some of you are feeling so just over life, so just over it that you haven't been very grateful, like you haven't had a feeling of gratitude. So you need to stop being ungrateful. They want you to look around at what you do have, right? What you do have, that's a gift, that's good for you, that's helpful for you, and actually have gratitude about that. Some of you need to stop being delusional. There's some illusion you have about yourself or your life, or something that you're participating in where in your gut you know it's wrong. It won't produce good things over time, but you're allowing yourself to stay connected to it. The divine is saying stop doing that. The divine is saying some of you are being inauthentic. You're hiding who you really are, or you're not confident in who you are, So the divine wants you to stop doing that and to embrace who you really are. They say you know who you really are and you need to get out there and be that authentically. Some of you are feeling so destitute financially, so low, so just feeling like you don't have the help of the divine, feeling like you don't have enough, you won't have enough resources. The divine wants you to stop that. They want you to do whatever you can to improve your situation. Try to do it with the best attitude, and just persevere, because prosperity lies ahead. There is prosperity coming, but if you're in a very low state of mind, low vibration, it makes it harder to kind of align with the prosperity. So just try your hardest to believe that good things are coming to you. There's something you need. There's a situation, an experience, a relationship, something you're doing that where it's dead. It's dead weight. Nothing, this is the message again, nothing is coming out of it. They want you to stop this right now. It honestly could be some type of beef between you and someone, a fight. Nothing will come of it. So it's like you're carrying something forward that just needs to stop because it's literally dead. It's dead. Like, let it go. And you'll feel in your gut if that message is for you. Stop. The divine is saying stop feeling like, only you have the answers or something has to go a certain way. The divine is saying that there are adjustments needed. You need to be flexible about a situation. You're being very stubborn. Some of you are being very, very stubborn. This could be in relation to a situation with someone else. And this stubbornness needs to stop because there's some adjustments that are needed, some flexibility, adaptability. And the more stubborn you are, the more you're blocking the situation from progressing. Some of you are being petty. And if you know you're being petty, I think that was the last message too. There's a need to stop. Like, stop being petty. You need to let something go. Let's get some more cards. What we need to stop doing right now. Some of you, I'm hearing that, faith without works, faith without action is dead, right? Stop just praying. Stop just doing spiritual work. Stop just paying for someone to read for you or tell you what you need to do. There's an action that you need to take to make things happen. So prayer is cool, spiritual work is cool, but you need to do it in addition to the work to make something happen. Some of you may be delusional in terms of just thinking that something is going to happen without you taking action. There's a need to be more realistic about a situation. Stop feeling like something is a complete wash. Like, there's this need to see that you can take lemons and turn them into lemonade. So if you've gotten something that hasn't been, like you had an outcome or an experience that you feel like was horrible, and it's just like, damn, well, you purchased something and you're like, oh, I don't know, but you can't take it back. It's like repurposing it, looking for a way to use it where it can be beneficial to you. So yeah, making lemonade, taking lemons and making lemonade, right? Like making it something sweet. The divine says some of you really struggle with self-worth, and you need to stop looking down on yourself. Stop being cowardly. Some of you are too humble to the point where you're afraid to shine. The divine wants you to stop that. Like, really see yourself as worthy. Really tune in, tap into your self-worth. Let's get a couple of tarot cards. What do we need to stop doing? Stop doing right now. Some of you are too guarded with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords can have some very strong boundaries, and that's okay. But for the purposes of this reading, I'm seeing that some of you have too much of a guard up. Drop your guard. The divine is saying it's okay. Like, trust yourself. Know that you're safe, and you can open up. Know that you've learned how to discern between the good and the bad, right? The good people, the not so good people. You trust your intuition, your inner knowing and inner wisdom, so that you don't have to feel so guarded and distrustful of other people in life, okay? We have the Five of Cups here. Stop lamenting over the past. Stop crying over spilled milk. Stop crying about what you don't have, what you've lost. Some of you are not living because you're too busy focused on the past, on past pain, past loss, and hurt. They want you to stop doing that. Yeah, there's a need to be grateful for what you have. Stop. Some of you are in a state of depression, and it's time to stop. If you need to get up and go get a therapist, a psychiatrist, go get some pills, do that. Right? Do whatever you need to do to get up out of this state, because some of you are not doing good mentally and emotionally at all, and you've stopped living. Some of you need to stop. Some of you have a dependence on others for your spiritual growth. You think that you don't have any knowledge about your own evolution, your own spiritual evolution. you don't realize the amount of inner wisdom that you have, and so you look to others consistently, and you never just stop and tune in with self. The divine is saying with the Hierophant here that you need to stop that. There's a tradition or institution that you're connected to that you need to leave behind, that you need to stop and let go of. You've already received this information that you need to stop doing this, stop following this tradition, stop going in this direction or on this path, but you haven't listened. There's another message about being very defensive. There's a part of you that's very fearful about things that have happened in the past. And what's happening is you're fragmenting yourself because you're leaving pieces of yourself in the past, right? And at those points in history where you've been hurt. So you need to, bring yourself back. Start to look at the lessons that you got from those things. Stop being defensive and trust yourself to do better moving forward. And the last message is, some of you feel like life is unfair, that life has just beat you down and it's not fair, right? The divine is saying stop. Know that there is a justice, a balance in life, whether we can see it or not. There are there's choice and consequence, right? And we have to realize that everyone is part of that cycle of choice and consequence. So there will be consequences for actions, for our actions, for others' actions, whether we get to see that or not, right? Stop feeling like life has been unjust, like life hasn't been just or fair to you, because things are working out the way that they need to. Okay? Got my message deck. Let's get one. Again, some of you need to be very authentic and avoid jumping into things. Remember, we talked about that at the beginning. Avoid going too fast, jumping into things, because, you won't like the outcome. And the last message from my message deck says, stop being miserable. It says to laugh, to find things to enjoy, to have joy, to choose joy, because you have that opportunity in every moment. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.